drifting and swerving, hitting them curves, cause I'm on my way to come get you. The way that
Yo,
you
Power 92, number one in the streets. Your boy HotRod, the LitPit in full effect, man. Hey, got a special guest in the building, man. My brother, Rockie Fresh, is in the building.
Sir.
What's up, man? Oh, you didn't put out the... Is that the Jameson?
Don't tell them.
Okay, all right.
They ain't pay us yet.
Oh, yeah. We gotta get that. Hey, man, what's up, man? You back?
Yes, sir. Hey, first off, I got to give you a special thank you because, you know what I'm saying, y'all premiered the Must Be record with me and Chris Brown. We on our way to 5 million streams in like 2 months.
Wow.
And I'm just grateful, man. I'm happy that I got to come here and do that, you know, and to see it working, like, that's a team effort right there.
Nah, that's dope. I mean, that makes me feel like the show is actually doing something for the city.
Yeah, y'all got a list. Stop playing. You know what you doing. I love the humbleness, but you know.
I don't get the credit, but
you know.
Okay, I'm gonna say talk about the fake home when they be like, man,
you feel me? I played that game for a couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, brother, man. Hey, nah, for real. I definitely congrats on that single though. And I hear he going on tour, so you need to tell him to put you on that tour.
Oh, no, you know, we going to do our own tours, but I'm going to pop up on Bro Joint when he come to Chicago. We going to get a city that debut, you know what I'm saying?
She wanna, okay, we going to keep you out of this. We done with you now. Hey, so definitely, man, we about to have some fun today. You got a new single out, man. Tell us about the new single.
Man, bro, it's been a blessing, you know. The Chris Brown record is like that. I'm one of his, you know, biggest fans. I'm gonna be honest, like, cause I understand music, you know. So when Bro first dropped "Run It" on 106 in Park, you know what I'm saying, I was just a high school student watching 106 in Park.
You practice the dance,
and I seen Bro with. Nah, I ain't do that. I knew I was a boss, you know what I'm saying, from sure. But nah, for real though, like, nah, it's a blessing to work with, bro. We got a lot more music together, but then we also brought a new record for y'all called "Around Here." So, you know, the album crazy, and we got a lot of hits on there.
When it's dropping, man. When it's dropping, what's up? I told you, y'all more than welcome to premiere here. I hope you take that in consideration.
Of course. You see, we back for the second time this year. We on the LitPit. What they doing?
Hey, man, this shit's been going crazy. We're gonna have to get you your picture on the wall like at HM.
Ain't no pictures in here, so except for Chance. Shout out Chance. Chance earned this picture up here. He a Chi-Town legend. But I need mine, like, you know.
Nah, we got to make that happen.
Right around next to that. Yeah.
We got to make that happen. So, this album, who you have on the album?
Who I got on the album? I got Tory Lanez on the album. Of course, I got Chris Brown on the album. I got this artist. The people that's woke, they know about my bro, Aaron Ray. He taking over right now on the R&B side. Super dope. I got 24 Hours on the album.
Dope.
Then my second album going too. I got Ty Dolla $ign on the second album. I got Chris on the second album. Yeah, time out.
We working right now. We just talking about one album. Now
I just want,
you know, 2 this year.
We back home, so I got to give people the, you know, the real.
Nice.
Yeah, we going crazy.
Hey, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Definitely want to talk about. 'Cause I know this really hit home. Definitely when I was, you know, on your IG and everything. Nipsey Hussle.
Oh man,
I saw it. I felt so bad because I know you know him personally.
Yeah.
And just, you know, talk about that a little bit.
I mean, you know, like, as you grow older in life, you start to lose people that you would never expect. I would put Nipsey as, like, definitely, you know, at the top of that list. Like, I lost my big sister in December. I lost my auntie a couple years ago. Them two people I never expected to lose. And, you know, I lost other people, too, but I knew the type of life that they was living, so I accepted what came with that. But with Nipsey, I just never saw that coming. So,
nobody did.
That actually, like, affected me, like, emotionally a lot. Like, I cried over it, bro, you know, because we spent a lot of time together that didn't show up on the internet. But, like, I spend majority of my time in Chicago. This is where my family at. But when I'm not here, most of the time I'm in L.A., you know, recording and working on music and spending time with my homies out there, which are mostly artists. You know, shout out to, of course, Chris. Shout out to Casey Veggies. Shout out to Hit Boy, shout out to Nipsey Hussle, them people that I spent a lot of time with. So when I found out bro lost his life, you know, that was just like, that was crazy to me. But then to know where he lost his life at in front of that store, like that's where we shot our music video for the song we got together. We shot that right in front of the store. Also, you know, Nipsey used to have a $5 backwood pack, so I used to pull up over there every time I was in L.A. just to show support. Also because he had the cheapest woods in the city, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like for somebody to take his life in front of that and it to be another black man, bro, that hurt me a lot, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Man, what's one story that you could just like remember that's like one of them good ass times with Nipsey like this?
I mean, I got a lot of moments that I spent with Nipsey, but I think the last time I saw him is like the most important. Like me and my bro Hustle Simmons, you know what I'm saying? We went to a Clippers game. We was in the box seats. Nipsey was sitting on the floor. And we like, man, bro, you know, bro out there on the floor, we on the box seats. Like, this is what we work hard for right here. I remember when neither one of us could even, you know what I'm saying, make these type of moves. And it just so happened when we was leaving the arena, he was leaving at the same time. And this video actually on my Instagram right now, but like basically like me and bro, you know, we linked back up for the first time in probably about like 6 months. And outside of the Clipper Stadium, it was like fans surrounding us. And bro was by himself, just, you know, him and his brother. No security. And it just show you his comfortability that he had in the city because he really wanted to help the people there. So that's one of my most fondest memories is just me and him being able to chop it up for that one last time outside that arena and talk about doing new music together and things like that. And I'm actually like disappointed in myself that I didn't make them new records happen, you know, because bro was ready to work.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. That would have been dope. But I mean, you was in the presence of a
real legend.
Yeah,
real
like for
legend,
real.
for real.
For real, man. That like really like touched the world and everything. So
Yeah.
and you was with him, man. What's one thing you like learned from him though? Like,
you know, I'm gonna be honest, like I always wanted to do things for the city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chance the Rapper. He's one of the artists that really does a lot for Chicago, you know, outside of his music. And that's something that I always wanted to get into. But Nipsey just showed me a different way of being able to do it. Like Nipsey owned way more businesses than people really know, you know what I'm saying, within his hood. And yeah, just the way that he moved and you know, the way that he grew in the game. Some people really didn't even understand the impact of his music, but they knew his businesses. They knew they can come to his store and get something for a cheaper price. They knew they can go to, you know, the hair salon that he owned and get something cheaper, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I think, like, I want to carry that energy forward and really just, you know, touch more kids in Chicago. Like I said, Chance, you know, inspired it a lot, but also, you know, me and Nipsey had a great relationship. So it's like, yeah, that was probably the thing I learned the most is just that that entrepreneurship, but doing it in a way that doesn't just benefit you financially, but benefits the places you come from.
dope. And speaking of the places you come from, I know you just seen it on TV, home with Flossmoor, your old high school.
Yeah.
You know, with the blackface situation. You went to school there, and I really can't speak on it too much because I only did probably 2 career days there. Mm-hmm. But I feel the energy of like segregation, it's just it's divided there.
Definitely.
So with this blackface, this blackface period, what's your thoughts on that? What's your words to these kids?
I mean, I think blackface, is definitely disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? But on top of that, I was a part of the wave that kind of infiltrated, you know what I'm saying, that neighborhood in the eyes of those people. You get what I'm saying? So it's I understand the vibe. We as, black students, we had the privilege of being able to move to the south suburbs due to the changes in certain things, due to Section 8, due to foreclosed housing and lower rent and things like that. And, they made it a disruptive process. So to see something like this is I'm not surprised, but I've been out of high school for so long that it shocked me to see this, you know what I'm saying, in 2019. And it's just an unfortunate situation at the end of the day. But I want to let everybody that go to home with Flossmoor that's negatively affected by this, you know what I'm saying, to know that, man, holler at me on my social media, at Rockie Fresh, on Instagram and Twitter, whatever ways I can help, I'm down to get down.
Definitely. You should just pull up to the school.
Oh, yeah, we might pull up tomorrow morning.
I'm pretty sure they're going to keep protesting everything until something, until some justice is served with those 2 kids.
For sure.
Man, that is super, super sickening, super sad. And that's not even the first incident that happened there in the past, 8 months or so? The other one was the rifle or something like that?
Yeah, it's people getting comfortable with the disrespect these days. And I think social media fuels a lot of that energy. But at the end of the day, it affects people in a very real way. And it's like, you know, I'm here to stand with those people that are affected by it in real life, not to think of it as a joke. You know what I'm saying? So
you definitely is a stamp in Chicago for real. And I feel bad right now because Chicago, you had to go experience your first celebrity game outside of Chicago.
Yeah. That's a fact, though.
I feel so bad, bro. Like, and I'm gonna punch him in his ribs in a minute, also because he doesn't answer his phone. But we need to redo this game and get you into.
See, the thing is, I really hoop too.
I saw your ball.
Yeah, like I really hoop, but at the end of the day, I got love for the city. Like I don't take nothing personal. I know how the city move. You know what I'm saying? They go what's hottest. Shout out to all of the rappers in the city. Shout out to Cowboy. Shout out to Zay Osama. Shout out to G Herbo. Shout out to Chance, Vic Mensa, Saba. All of them. Like I respect all of the artists from the city. You know, we I think it's a dope time to be from Chicago because we got so much competition that it makes you have to step your game up. But as far as this hooping stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know.
We
gotta set up a real celebrity game. I seen Dirk doing this thing out there. Shout out Dirk. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hoop with the best of them.
Dirk was pulling.
Yeah.
We
not even gonna go there because that's that's management right there. He gonna tell y'all the good story. We gonna get that footage next time.
In a minute.
Next time y'all have a Chicago celebrity game, holla at your boy. I'm pulling up.
Don't worry, we about to set it up. We gonna set it up. I'm gonna set it up against the kids because I think that'd be super dope.
To school, of course.
Back to school, big.
Shout out to Salem Baptist Church too. We working on a few events. You know what I'm saying for the children. Like at the end of the day, you know. I've been blessed to like do a lot, but I also got a lot of powerful homies, and we all really like hands-on on trying to just really do more for Chicago starting this summer. So,
definitely
we do whatever, bro.
We definitely need that, and it's so dope to see all the artists in Chicago like starting to come together more. I wish it was other artists that'll come together more. I don't know what that's gonna take, but it's starting to feel good to see artists come together.
Definitely,
and I definitely want to like steer it over to the brother right next to you because he tweeted out something like about a week ago. About gatekeepers. You know, it's a lot of young talent out here and they not, you know, showing love to, you know, these older heads and all that.
You got the true gatekeepers, and I'm fortunate enough to be one of them. But then you got a lot of people that just in the way, and I think it's a lot of kids. Like you got to understand, I've been working with Rockie for 10 years. I've been working with him since he was 18. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like anytime he picked up the phone or anytime we linked up, if it wasn't me taking him out of town and doing shows out of town or working with him on management or being in the studio with him, I just always utilized my skill set and my connections to help him get to where he's trying to get to. And it's never been, hey, Rocky, I need X amount of dollars. I haven't made no money off Rocky in 10 years of working with him. But I've been working with him because he's my dog and I want to put on for the city. I worked with a lot of artists out of Chicago, never made no money off of them. So I just think like Chicago, we have like probably the most talented creatives in the country. And I've been around the country, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think one of the issues is some of the gatekeepers and some of the dudes who have the power to take these kids to the next level is not doing it because they're looking at it as like a monetary thing, right? Instead of looking at it from it's our city against everybody. So like when you look at Atlanta, Atlanta, they want to keep the power in Atlanta. So they're going to help each other get big even if they don't like them. But as long as they keep the power in Atlanta, they can circulate the dollars.
Yeah.
In Chicago, it comes to you got to go through this person or they got to oop them to this or you got these kids who's talented and making these viral videos signing to some dude who just got some money to spend and they not, you know what I'm saying, making it. So I just think, some of us older cats, like my legacy is never going to be, Hustle Simmons did Hustle Paloozas and he did this and the third. I think my legacy is going to be me creating a newer version of Hustle Simmons to take Chicago to the next level. So, for people who just watch me and Rocky work over the last 10 years, that's my little bro. You feel me? So I'm riding. You know what I'm saying? Well, we was broke together. We made bread together. You know what I'm saying? He's a father now. I'm a father now. You know what I'm saying? But it's genuine because at the end of the day, I want to see Rocky run the world. I want to see Rocky make millions. I want to see Rocky be on top. So it's not about me. Yeah. And I think too many times it's a lot of people in Chicago who's standing in the way of these young creatives. You know what I'm saying? I made my money in music. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like, yo, how can I give back? And I think if more people support each other, if more people support even you and what you're doing on your radio, if you're a creative, you got a nice artist, why not bring them to your station first? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like in Chicago, we always trying to like outdo each other, but we not trying to outdo the world. And that mentality just, you know what I'm saying, slows up the process. So I'm just hoping like people get inspired by the moves Rockie's making, the moves Chance making, the moves 147 Cowboy making, the moves that you're making for these kids who want to be on radio, these kids who want to be behind the scenes. Like, we got real people like making noise in the city that don't get the light that they deserve. So, you know, I just try to play my part, and I just try to use my platform to kind of shed light on it and stuff. So. No, I didn't even know you followed me. No,
I mean,
that boy deep, ain't he?
Yeah, but I saw it everywhere, and I was like, bro, gatekeeper. Like, yeah. I remember the times in Lumen, like, damn, that's hustle. I'm about to go. You know, I'm with Tone and all that. Even though I shouldn't be talking about Tone in this, but hey, that's my
Tone be caking.
That's my big bro. So I mean, I got number love for him, and I just remember those days. So just seeing that tweet, it like, I was like, okay. Like, I mean,
it got to be Chicago over everything. And if you in Chicago and you ain't thinking that way, then get out the way.
True. At the end of the day. True. Man, so had to get that out the way.
We always have real talks with HotRod.
Yeah, there you go. That's the family right here, man. Definitely. You got any festivals or any things going on this summer?
Listen, we about to tee the summer up. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, like, this is like a little tidbit of advice to like all up and coming artists. Like, my first shows in Chicago, hustle, witness to this. Like, I created my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't wait to get booked by nobody. I ain't wait to, you know what I'm saying, get put on no festivals. Like, I believed in my fan base, and I started like reaching out to my manager and just like, yo, we need to holler at these venues and book our own stuff. So I want to keep that energy going, you know. And with that being said, we're going to do a lot of, like, just Rockie Fresh events this summer that really bring the people that, one, support my music, but two, just to try to outreach the city in a way, not to build my brand, but just to really showcase, like, man, when them doors close, you can open them for yourself, you know?
I rock with that. I rock with that heavy. I'm on that same movement right now with the kids and the shorty, so I totally rock with that, bro.
Yes, sir.
For real. Artists that you listening to outside of yourself, who are some of them artists?
I mean, I'm a huge fan of music, so I listen to everything. Like, I named a few Chicago artists earlier. Yeah. Like I said, I think Zay Osama got some real dope content. I think 147 Cowboy got dope content. I think Saba. Outside of Chicago, I'm also like way beyond the rap music. So I think Khalid got one of the best albums out right now.
I haven't checked it. I
like
keep
his
hearing
music,
that. Yeah.
But that boy music serious. Like, when I'm riding around with my daughter and I need them vibes that ain't gonna influence her to do no crazy stuff, like, I play his music. Shout out to Kaylani, her new EP that she got out is dope. Shout out Shorty. For those that sleep on Shorty, go get into him. He got that song Betua, and he got a song called Voicemail that I rock with super heavy. Shout out to Baby. Like, I don't know, I'm listening to a lot of stuff, man. I'm in tune.
Are you listening? Song we just broke probably before it went to number one on the Billboard. Lil Nas.
Of course. Come on now. That's a banger.
That's just saying, because
shout out Billy Ray Cyrus for supporting the black culture, too, and hopping on that remix and really standing by the people with that.
Yeah.
I seen they put that little, I don't even know what it's called, little sign up at it.
It was just him?
Yeah. And he corrected that, so shout out Billy Ray for that.
Super dope, man. Hey, run the social media for everybody so they can follow you.
Oh, yeah, follow me at Rockie Fresh. That's ROCKIEFRESH. That's on all social media. I appreciate all the followers, you know.